We're here at Kits Beach today, and I'm so very proud to be here with my two cousins, Dakota House and Pooky G. Hi.
Thank you, Tina.
So good to see you guys. Absolutely. Cousin, what have you been up to lately? I know you've been doing a lot of work with the youth. Tell me about that.
That's right. Well, since the restrictions have been down, it's taken such a precedence over most of our Indigenous youth right across the country. Mental health has really been slammed hard. But as I was saying, since restrictions have been down, Going M.I.L.E.S has been traveling across the country, all around North America, and been able to work again with our communities. And of course, for those of you at home who don't know what Going M.I.L.E stands for, M.I.L.E is actually an acronym for Motivate, Inspire, Lead, Empower, Succeed. So it's been fantastic. We've been really making a huge positive impact everywhere we go, and I think it's so important that we get out there and be the positive role models that these guys need. I mean, everyone on Going M.I.L.E is drug and alcohol free, and being able to have that under our belt as well really shows that you can do and you can be anything that you want without the distractions and the things that are put in place to knock us off track, to keep us occupied, or that fabricated fun. So having the real deal fun and working with our future leaders of today and tomorrow, just an absolute honor.
Amazing. Pooky G, you've now joined the roster as one of those inspiring and leading. Tell me about what you're doing with the kids.
Yes, I'm proud to be on board with Going M.I.L.E. I've worked with them in the past, and I'm just out there healing, empowering, motivating everyone to be leaders and succeed in their community. Through my workshop, I teach healing through music. I'm also a hip-hop artist, recently nominated for an Indigenous hip-hop award. 2 of my songs.
Yeah, I play the cards of the hands I've been dealt with. 35 years now, I'm free of the helpless. It was 10 feet deep, or the life of a boss, and I fought it like a beast for my life, for a loss.
I got a new album out. Been modeling. I recently did Western Canadian Fashion Week for 2 Indigenous designers. I'm also a radio DJ host through InSpeaker Media. I run 3 different shows through 2 different stations, and yes, being on the road, it feels good again to be out in these communities and assisting those in need.
So incredible. And you also starred in a movie recently. Tell me about that experience.
Yes, I am an actress as well, thanks to Dakota's help, and I acted in a movie called Abducted, was recently also nominated for Best Actress through the Red Nation Film Association, so I was proud of that.
Amazing. Speaking of acting, for those that don't know, my cousin here was the star of North of 60 for many, many seasons since the beginning, and a couple of movies as well. Right. What's happened on the acting front for you?
Well, in the last little while, a lot of people have been wondering, how come you're not on TV anymore? How come you're not doing this? How come you're not doing that? Well, in the last 17 years of my sobriety, that's when I started Going M.I.L.E, and that's what took most of my attention, focusing on the workshops and the programming, and to be able to deliver a positive, healthy message. But, of course, with that being said, my children have been asking me, and as well as fans across the country, when are you going to start doing a movie again? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? Well, I'm happy to announce that I am starting to slowly lean back into that direction. I got a show coming out, well, actually a couple of shows coming out in the very near future. The last thing that I did was Outlander. Went down to Scotland to shoot some stuff, but the one that's coming out in the very near future is called Tales from the Dead Zone, where I got to work with Bret the Hitman Hart. The best there was, best there is, best there ever will be. So he and I became good buddies, and then I did this other show called Demented, where I play the psychotic killer, and since then just been doing auditions, and I just had a contact hit me up for and offering me a part. I was also talking to Drew Hayden Taylor, one of my other brothers from another mother, and he has a TV series as well that's going to be, actually a feature film that's going to be coming up here in the very near future. So with that balance with family and grandkids and my partner and Going M.I.L.E and the movies and just bringing things right back down to the ground level. So yeah.
Wow, amazing. Well, you both make our family very, very proud, and in fact the whole entire country is behind you guys and all your success. Thank you so much for joining us today. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Back to you in studio.